Actress Jessie Buckley is ruffling some feathers over a resurfaced interview where she talked about the ultimatum she gave to her now husband. Take a look.
Cats are mean.
Drop this part.
Yeah.
The cats, they're too clever.
Yeah.
I got like my husband, when I started dating him, he had 2 cats. This is bad, so I'm going to get cancelled. But the one of the cats was like a pedigree model. And she staged like a coup against me. I'd come home and there'd just be like poo on my pillow.
Right.
And I was like, it's me or the cats. It's me.
She didn't like this interloper. This is my house.
No.
And you took
But
over.
I
You won.
Tea. I'll tell you, they've been laughing. They laughed too much on that clip here. So, would you ever ditch your pets for love or something? I mean, let me tell you a story here. I used to have a pet one time, and it was a goldfish, and I really hate to admit this, but I accidentally killed the goldfish by overfeeding it here. But this was only my first time having a pet, and I was young at the time. I was only a child at the time when I had my pet goldfish, and her name was Dorothy. I named my pet goldfish after Elmo's goldfish, Dorothy. So, rest in peace to Dorothy, you know. And so yeah, you know, and yet we didn't have a proper funeral for the goldfish, unfortunately, because, you know, I lived in an apartment building at that time here, so we had to flush the dead goldfish down the toilet, unfortunately. But that was then. But we're talking about now here. So I don't have any pets at all right now here. But I will say that there have been statistics here like this. Studies suggest that 80% of people consider it a major deal breaker if a partner dislikes their pet, making it a red flag that often signals the end of a relationship. Now that's very interesting here, okay? You know, because they also say that most people would not ditch their pets for love, viewing them as family members to whom they owe a lifelong commitment of care to, basically. So, pets as family, they are considered loyal, non-judgmental companions whose trust should not be betrayed. And there are obviously pure unconditional love here, where the bond of a pet is often viewed as more stable and comforting than human relationships here. Now, red flag partner, as I mentioned, they say asking to get rid of a pet is generally seen as a selfish ultimatum, suggesting that the human partner is not compassionate. And then there's a lifetime commitment. Adopting a pet is a promise to care for them all through all life stages here. And while some might see it as a soulmate ultimatum, the overwhelming consensus is that pets are not disposable, and that true love does not require abandoning a royal companion. So I could see, well, with Jessie Buckley, I don't know. It's like, you can't abandon the pet just because of all that, but it's like, not all cats are mean here. Some cats are cute and fuzzy, but, you know, they go... And I think that's probably what Jessie Buckley meant, is because they go like... They hiss a lot or something, you know? Because the ultimatums that Buckley shared that the antidote anticipating might get her canceled, knowing that the cat specifically made her uncomfortable. And the public reaction to the story, which also involved Actor Paul Mescal in the discussion received heavy backlash, with many social media users calling the ultimatum a red flag and disappointing. And the clarification following the uproar reports indicate that she attempted to walk back her comments, though some deemed the clarification as insufficient. And in the context, the incident sparked a wider debate about treating pets as replaceable, with many commenters expressing that they would never abandon their pets for a partner. Like, why can't we all just get along? Whether if it's both humans and pets. We could all just get along with the pets no matter what happens here, okay? So, there you have it, okay?